Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
All right, BA. Well, Rudy Gobert is accustomed to getting overlooked. He said, quote, when you play in a smaller market, you have to do 3 times what the guys in the big markets do. It's fine, though. I'm just focused on this team. Individual awards aren't what I play for. I want to keep getting better and winning, guys.
He's doing that. Thanks, Allie. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Donovan Mitchell.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Hayes is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Amadou Diallo. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Stewart in at the 5. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. At the forward slots, Avdia and Hachimura. And it's Gobert in at the center position. All right, Doris, a bit of an old-school matchup. We got a couple of teams here that thrive in the half-court offense. Not something we see too much of anymore.
It's so true, BA, but these are teams that put a high emphasis on execution, a lot of design plays, and plenty of structure to these offenses.
The shot misses, and Utah will come the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Now here's Bogdanovic. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Pass to Cunningham.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
2 minutes.
No matter how bad that release was,
here in the first. Over Bogdanovic. The bank shot, no good. Here's O'Neal, covered by Diallo. From deep, Conley. And he buries his first look.
Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot
What the
bucket,
fuck?
yes, sir.
Okay, that was something. I ain't gonna lie.
Gobert against Hayes. Bey from long range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. From outside the arc.
Fuck Bogdanovic right now.
Bogdanovic, no good. For
He
Detroit,
did not
they've gone 0
just
for
miss that
3
game.
from the floor to begin this one. Hayes attacking. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Gobert. 23 points his last outing. And there's the screen. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Here's O'Neal. 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Whiteside, he's checked in for Gobert. Gay comes in for O'Neal. Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And Clarkson subbed in for Mitchell. There's Jackson with the 3. And the three-pointer goes. And that'll tie this game up.
You love when Jackson shoots the ball while in rhythm. You want him to get better shooting off the dribble.
Back to Whiteside. Pass to Clarkson. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. And another miss by Utah. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Here's Jackson. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Now Ingles goes up on the wing. That shot missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Tie game here in Utah. And we'll be back in just...
He did not just miss that shot,
You
though.
hear
The
it
one
again and again.
Donovan
Utah
Mitchell.
Jazz
You guys
culture
play that
is
shit?
team first.
That's fucked
All-star
up.
Donovan Mitchell summed it up.
We got guys who are continuously making plays, and I think we thrive off of. And I think the best part about it is we don't really care who it is. You know, I think that's what separates us from a lot of teams, and that's what's going to
You just
hopefully
missed
get
the
us to that
fucking
next
open
step.
three,
I
man.
think that's the best thing about this team. It doesn't matter
You had
who it
like
is. We're going to go out
fucking
there and continue
a
to
whole
find open
day.
men.
And Grant, for the
Fucking
Utah
fed
Jazz,
feet
that's something
right
that's
on
been
hit
that
that
way
shit,
for a
nigga.
long time.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
BA. I
man.
mean,
Ain't
we
gonna lie.
forget the San Antonio Spurs modeled their culture after Utah long ago. Now, selfless, team first, and competitive is what they're all about.
This
And if you're
Donovan
just
guy's kidding
joining
me,
us,
man. If he had
it's
a
been a
fucking
pretty
farmer, what
even
the
game
fuck is
through
wrong
the
with this
first
nigga?
quarter. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combine great intelligence with great effort, and
This
you can see the
fucker's
results.
missing everything, man.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Trey Lyles is out there with Kelly
I
Olynyk.
got you taking
Then it's
that ball.
Corey Joseph. Then there's Hayes. And it's Diallo in at the small forward position. On the wing, Clarkson. The three from Mitchell connects from
That's
downtown.
like fucker, man. And why is he jumping like that? Like, that wasn't open that shot. What is he doing?
Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage
That was fucking
three-point
crazy,
scorer
man.
who
This is
doesn't
bull crap,
miss
man.
opportunities like this.
Here's Hayes. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
Jackson, cheers,
To the
doesn't make
left
it.
wing. Gay finds Gobert. Clarkson with the ball. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, BA, one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it
He
is
got me on that
just
step back.
excellent
He
for
got
the
me on that
NBA.
fucking step back. This guy's from distance then.
Left side Olynyk. Pass to Joseph.
Guy's the
Screen
thing,
by
the dumbest
Olynyk.
B-boy ever
Let's
saw.
go with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I don't think he
Gobert's
could fade.
got
I
5
think he could
rebounds
fade.
tonight. The drive by Mitchell. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Gay. Bogdanovich has checked in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Whiteside. Not going to go that time. And Detroit the other way now.
I think they walk out on
Here's
YouTube.
Cunningham.
Man. He's a fucking
Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Garza. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. For Utah, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Fires it from 18. O'Neal misses.
What is this team, man?
The Pistons have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
They're gonna make that shit.
And again, the Pistons missing. Utah leading.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Whiteside down low. Shoots over Stewart. And so it's the Utah
All that's to make the buzzer beat it. They can't
9-point
fucking
cushion at the end of the
make
quarter.
another
Their
fucking basket,
defensive
man.
efforts
Stop
have
smiling,
paid
man.
off,
That shit
effectively
ain't shit
shutting
off,
down
brother.
the opposing
Fuck
offense.
off.
All right, now let's check in with Ali LaForce. All right, Ali, thanks for that.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Utah Jazz.
They've just gone about their business, playing a great, solid, all-around game. I think the score is what we thought it would be. I expect them to keep their foot on the gas in the second half and not let things get any closer, Ernie.
And now let's talk about the clash of the Titans in that first half. Big-time performances on both sides.
If you could have drawn up an ideal
This ain't no clash, man. This guy's like fucking 6 foot what, 5 or 2, 7 feet motherfucker. Fuck off, guys. Stop this shit.
Everyone in their building and watching at home must be eating this up.
I'm not gonna
You
feel
know
good
I
percentage
am.
right now.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Feel good percentage, she sucks though.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. O'Neal is at power forward with Gobert anchoring at center. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And that one's good from Conley.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely
That's the
done.
backcourt, man.
Boy, I
She's
give
trying
Rudy
to shoot
Gobert
right
a
now.
lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. This guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Cunningham. He's guarded by Conley. From 9 feet.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
Hayes against Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Hayes. And there's another one for the
Sir.
Jazz.
Don't
miss your time, man. It's Donny time. That's how I call it. Donny time. Oh, yeah. I'm going to switch right now, man. So switch.
Play the right way.
And that one's good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is
Almost done it,
nothing
man.
better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The shot from 20 feet out. The rebound by Diallo.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates
Yeah,
to
I'm
blow
confused
that
with them
kind of
here.
opportunity.
Here's Bay. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Sadiq Bey.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Utah. Gay's checked in for O'Neal. Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And Clarkson subbed in for Conley. And so Bay nails both of them. 1:24 left in the third. Here's Mitchell. And the Jazz tack on
I called it backcourt.
Boy, everyone's
Backboard.
getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful. Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
And there's the slam. Got to finish it off.
Jordan Clarkson showing the ability to put the ball on the deck and make a play.
Here's Joseph. Checked by Mitchell. And Whiteside with a block. Here we go. Clarkson for 3. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. The Pistons have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Inside, Olynyk. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, Whiteside with the defensive effort. Mitchell against Hayes. Back to Whiteside. Pass to Mitchell. Good. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Well, you get a sense of the touch that Donovan Mitchell has as part of his arsenal. Inside the painted area, he can finish with either hand. That's a pretty play.
So it's Utah now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. A big difference in shooting percentage. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed.
Oh, yeah.
Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
It's the fourth quarter.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Amadou Diallo out there with Sadiq Bey. Then it's Corey Joseph.
Rudy Gobert. Right, that's Rudy Gobert. Don't pump that. Oh, man. Beautiful.
Here's Stewart. Here's Cunningham. Ingles defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his innings
Ingles
at the
man.
offensive end are holding this group back.
Outside Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. He's covered by Bey. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's gotten his first points in this one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The drive by Joseph. And whatever team has a superstar talent,
there's no way you're going to call this a Bogdanovich right now, man. This is crap.
Obviously, more teams fail.
There's no doubt, BA, because what you're seeing in the modern NBA is guys who not only obviously want to get paid, this is a business, but what happens is they also want to win because it's all about their legacy. And so they put pressure on an organization. Make sure we have the pieces to compete for a championship.
Conley passes to Gobert. Count it. Good. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Well, the addition of the upper body strength has turned Rudy Gobert from role player
guys, put up
to
your fucking coach, man. He hates you guys, man.
Absorb it, Rudy.
Here's Cunningham. The rebound by the Jazz. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles.
I don't know if this guy was how disappointing it would have been that they had not scored.
This is a textbook example
or even
of playing
Ingles
the
too, because he's
possession and not the score.
This
team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Now Stewart.
Doesn't have the most tools in the bag, but dang, it's important.
And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does. Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Back to O'Neal. Pass to Ingles. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Diallo. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Cunningham. He can't hit that time. Outside, Ingles. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Ingles in there has 1 point late and 2 points. Shit.
The fans are loving
One bucket,
Well,
man.
they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.